Right now is a time in your life where you have been being prepared to take this next step towards your highest destiny and walking into that highest aligned version of who you are really, and not holding yourself back any longer. Welcome to the video today, guys. Today I am doing just a type of feeler video. I haven't done this before, but right now I really feel like this is the type of energy that people are in. We're in June 20th, and it seems like there is a birthing process of new versions of people being birthed. And what I mean by that is people have been going through initiatory processes and have been being tested to see if they are ready to step into their highest aligned lifetime. And if you're watching this video, you have been being tested, okay? I want to give you the opportunity to reflect and to get grounded in the fact of trusting the universe and stepping into the unknown, because this is where the real growth, the real change happens. What you want the most may seem scary to actually act upon, but what is even scarier is to think about living a life that is unfulfilling, or living a life that you never actually did the things that were always in your heart to do. The most amazing lesson that we can learn in times like these are to continue to trust in the process, to trust in the universe. Even whenever things get scary, they get fearful, uncertain, and whenever life and your ego is yapping at you in the background to say, come back to safety, come back to safety. Why don't you just get a job? Why don't you just do this? Why don't you just do what everyone else is doing and stay in the safety? But no, my friend, you were meant to do greater things than this planet. You were meant to discover the depths of your inner being, to understand what the universe and the connection is that you have with the universe and your role within it. And you were meant to step into your power, to step into the fullest essence of your being, and to not hold back, to accept the growth and to accept the responsibility that has been bestowed upon you to handle the shadows that you have brought into this lifetime, to handle the trauma that has held you back from letting your light shine. Let your light shine and trust that everything will work out perfectly for you. Now, the only way you can do this is by stepping into the unknown. Continue doing the actions that are leading you to growth. Continue doing the scary things and stepping outside of your comfort zone, whether that's pursuing your dreams in whatever way, shape, or form that is. Making a change in your life that seems scary, seems hard, but feels so right. Fall into that feeling. If it feels heavy, if it feels like a burden, turn away from it. If it feels light, if it feels uplifting, fall into that. I felt so strongly about sharing this because specifically right now in my life, and also I've observed this within other people's lives around me, is that we're being asked to step into the unknown, to trust the new steps in the new journey, the new chapter that we're taking is going to work out for our best interest. And this is a liberating mindset to have whenever we're going into these types of ordeals, because we can either stay back in safety, stay back in fear, or we can decide to use this momentum to exponentialize our growth in ways that we could have never imagined. Right now, I'm being asked to move across the country 2,000 miles away from where I live currently, with no job aligned, with hardly anyone I know there, but it feels so right for me to do. I also just got out of the longest relationship I was ever in with a woman that I deeply loved. That was 3 years long, and I'm also closing down a business that I've been running for 3 years, and I love what I do here, but I also know that I'm being called to step into my highest purpose and passion, which is doing what I'm doing right now, stepping into my coaching full time, creating courses, creating my group coaching, and doing this online presence that I've wanted to do for my entire lifetime, which is scary. But I've come to realize that the greatest things to aid your growth are actually stepping into what you fear the most and realizing that it really wasn't that bad. It was just your ego. It was your mind holding you back. And we can use this as a tool to exponentialize our path and our journey along this process, because the more we trust, the more we fall in, the more we allow this process of unfolding to come through us, and to trust in the universe, and to trust in God, and to allow this evolutionary process that is unknown to where we are now. But as long as we are doing what is actually on our heart, what feels uplifting, what feels enlightening, what feels like makes us happy and fulfilled, then things are going to work out so much more synchronistically, so much more in your favor, and you will watch the evolution of your being exponentialize. Another situation that has currently been happening in my life, and maybe you can relate to this, is I'm moving across the country, and my dad is offering me to take a free commercial driver's license class, which normally costs $5,000, but in the area where I'm going to be going, since they really need help, they're offering it for free. It's a 5-day class for 8 hours a day, usually $5,000, and I have gotten to the point where I understand my feedback system so much that just thinking about it sounds draining. Why do I need to do that? For what? Security? That's not going to make me happy. That's not going to make me fulfilled. I don't want to drive heavy industry trucks. I don't want to slave away my time. I don't want to give away an entire 5-day period of my time whenever I could be doing what makes me happy and fulfilled and helping people, which is my mission and my dream in life. I am always protected and secured in the universe under God, and I trust in that. And I challenge you and I ask you to step into that same exact trust, because life will carry you along in the right direction. Life will make sure you are protected. Life will make sure that things work out for the best good. Tell me, friends, when has life ever not worked out in your best interest? Even whenever things seemed scary, even whenever things seemed uncertain and like there was no hope, or you were so sad because you lost someone, or you broke up with someone and you never thought you'd have love again, but look where you are now. I think most of us, especially on this journey, can look back at all of the scenarios within our life and be grateful and thankful that all of that happened. And if we can see where we are now, whenever we were going through that, we would have been able to handle those situations with so much more grace, so much more love, so much more acceptance, and ability to learn and to really be present and to make the best of it while we were in it. And this is something that is just so important to keep on our mind constantly. Be aware and be constantly diligent of the stories, the lies that your ego is trying to tell you. Catch that, nip it in the butt, and substitute that with the trust, with the love, with the actions and the belief systems that are aligned with your highest vibrational destiny, and step into that. The time is now. There's no more waiting. The time is now to step into the being that you have always envisioned being. So act upon that. There's no moment besides the present moment. And if you fall into that, even when it's scary, even when everything seems hard, life will ride and will aid you along the way. It's like riding the wave. It's going to carry you through the current of your highest purpose. And I can say this with so much trust, because where I am in my life is so much more fulfilling than I could have ever imagined. And I only got to here by following and trusting in the process and doing the things that seemed scary and following the intuition and following the guidance that I felt was uplifting and right in that moment in time. So friends, don't shy away from it. In actuality, trust with all of your faith, act in accordance, act in a line, check your belief systems, rewire those negative systems, and let life carry you towards your destiny. But you have to remember, you are also a participant in that. It doesn't just happen. So let me know how you're feeling at this moment in time. Let me know if I resonated with any of the feelings that you're having, or if you feel like this is the stage or scenario that you actually are in life. I pray that this video brings you some clarity, maybe even some insight on how you can approach this new chapter with greater courage and bravery and also acceptance. And if you like videos like this, let me know. But thanks for watching the video, and I pray that you all are blessed with peace, love, and light. Namaste to you all. Have a beautiful day.